welcome back. Well, this is a brand new lesson and this is a brand new day. So, 새로운 마음가짐을 또 시작하도록 하겠습니다. Okay? Okay. 오늘은요, today's focus is this. Homonym and homophone. Okay, what does homonym mean and what does homophone mean? Well, basically, you know what homo means, right? Homo 아시죠? homogeneous 하면 동질의라는 그런 표현이고 homo가 들어가게 되면 똑같다는 뜻이에요. Okay? So homo means the same. Okay? So homonym. Num means name, 이름이죠. Okay? So if two words have the same spelling and of course same pronunciation, in that case, they are homonyms. homonym이라고 얘기할 수 있겠죠. How about homophone? Homophone is like a phone sound, okay? The same sound, but doesn't have the same spelling. 스펠링은 똑같지 않지만 사운드가 똑같은 것들, 그런 것들을 우리가 homophones라고 얘기할 수가 있겠죠? Okay, so we're going to study homonyms and homophones together. Okay, and let's take a look at the examples of homonyms first. homonym 먼저 보도록 하겠습니다. 스펠링도 같고 그 다음에 사운드도 같은 단어들. Okay? 하지만 they have different meanings. 그러면 말이죠. 어떻게 how can we distinguish what this word means when they have the same spelling and the pronunciation and sound are the same? Oh well, there's a way. It's like just like in Korean. 한국말이나 마찬가지로 we have those homonyms, right? Like 배 and 바다의 배 on the sea. But we can distinguish them in the context, right? 배불러. What does that mean? That does not mean 배 on the ocean, right? 바다에 있는 배를 뜻하는 게 아니잖아요. So from the context, we get to know them. Okay? Okay, so don't worry that much. These are so easy for you, I think. Okay, so why don't we go to page number 80, 80페이지로 가도록 하겠습니다. Okay, let's take a look at some examples of homonyms. There, bank라는 게 있잖아요. bank, okay? 저기 박스를 보세요. 4번의 박스. Okay, so a bank on Main Street. What does bank mean? This is a financial institution, 그죠? 금융기관이잖아요. 은행, a bank. So a bank on Main Street. Okay. How about the bank of a river? Okay, in this case, bank is not the financial institution, but what does that mean? Well, 뚝이죠, 뚝. A bank of the river. Okay, a bank of the river. Okay, I've supported you up until now, but I don't bank on it forever. Okay, 여태까지 내가 너를 지지를 해왔는데, 지원을 해왔는데, 그거에 너무 기대지 말아라. Here, bank on means don't depend on it. Don't expect too much from it, right? So, bank on can mean different things. So, same bank, same spelling. It spells like B-A-N-K, and these words are the same. 스펠링도 똑같고, 사운드도 똑같죠. But when it comes to meanings, 의미는 완전히 달라요, right? 그럴 때 어떻게 구분하셔야 되는지. Okay, of course, if you hear this word like river를 들으면 뚝이구나, right? And Main Street, and if you hear some words related to financial district or some transactions that you do in the bank, 은행에서 하는 여러 가지 거래에 관련된 그런 단어들이라든가 아니면은 금융업계 이런 연결되어진 단어가 들려주면 the bank here means 은행, right? You get to know it right away. And I don't bank on it. That means I do not expect. Don't bank on it. Don't bank on it은 거기에 기대지 말아라 라는 그런 표현이 되겠죠? Okay, so don't bank on it. Okay, 거기에 기대지 마라. Don't expect too much. 앞에 상황이 여태까지는 너가 기댈 상황이 있었지만 don't bank on it. Or independent 해야 되기 때문에 don't bank on it. Okay, so those contexts actually give you lots of hints. So you can get to know it really quickly. Okay, let's go to some other homonyms together. Okay, the number 1부터 한번 보도록 할 텐데요. Okay, number 1 보기 전에 우리 잠깐 판서를 하도록 하겠습니다. Just a moment. 야, 그 짧은 기간 동안에 다 쓰니까 놀랍죠, right? Okay, 자, so why don't we study some of the homonyms together, okay, through these sentences. Okay, number one, you will like Paul. 넌 Paul을 좋아할 거야. Okay, he's a really guy. He's really right? Easygoing. 까탈스럽지 않아요. Not that tricky or strict, and very good looking. Oh, 잘생겼어. He's kind of handsome, right? So, if you see someone who's really handsome and easygoing, you can say, wow, he's really cool, right? In this case, you can say like cool. So, he's a really cool guy. Here, there was a lovely breeze. Breeze is 굉장히 가벼운 바람이잖아요. 근데 it can be like hot breeze or warm breeze. But here, you can say like cool breeze. Okay? So, cool here and here, 여기 있는 cool들이, these are homonyms, right? Cool here means what? 여기서 cool 무슨 뜻이죠? Not that hot, not that warm, or not that cold. Just moderately cold. So that is cool, right? 중간 정도로 시원한 거, cool. Okay? So, there was a lovely cool breeze coming off the sea. 바다에 가고 싶지 않으세요? I'd like to go to the sea. After this, I'm going. Okay, anyway. Number two, what's today's The third, I've got a tonight. I'm going out with Carol. Okay? 여기 공통적으로 들어갈 homonyms 뭐가 있을까요? What's today's The third, 3일이에요, 3일. Oh, in that case, you have to ask, what's the date today? Or what's today's date, right? Date. So date here means a specific day of the month, right? Specific day of the month, date. What's the date today? What's today's date? The third, 3일입니다. Okay, I've got a date tonight. Oh, 부러워요. I've got a date tonight. I'm going out with Carol. Wow. Date is an appointment, especially with an opposite sex, right? So, 이성과의 그 appointment, that is called date, right? So, date and date, same spelling, but different meaning. Same pronunciation, of course. And let's go to number 3. Friends is in New York. That's right. Actually, it was not shot in New York, but it was in New York. Well, it means arranged in New York or arranged or prepared in New York. Okay? Friends is set in New York. 그러니까 실질적으로 그 뉴욕에서 그 찍지는 않았지만 그 드라마상에서 배경이 어디다? 뉴욕이다. Okay? So, Friends is set in New York. My wife bought me a chess for my birthday. Okay, here you have to put set. Set is kind of a collection or a group of things, you know, similar in characteristics. 뭐 그 성격이 비슷한 거 한 그룹으로 모아져 있는 거. That is a set, right? So, my wife bought me a chess set for my birthday. Okay? So, set and set, okay, same spelling, different meaning. Homonyms, homonyms. Now we go to number 4. Number 4. He goes to the gym every day. He's very, Okay, just think about those guys who are exercising in the gym, okay? 굉장히 그 근육, they must be really masculine, right? Masculine guys. Okay, 저도 gym에서 이렇게 운동하면서, 운동을 좀 자주 가진 않지만, 운동하면서 이렇게 보거든요. 흘끔흘끔 보면, wow, they look really cool. Okay? And he's very what? Okay, they're in good shape. They're in good shape. They're in healthy shape. Healthy shape, good shape. He's very fit. 이렇게 얘기할 수 있겠죠. Fit. Okay? And the next one is the pants are too small. It's too small. They don't They don't fit you. You have to say fit here. Fit means what? Fit here is of the right size. 사이즈가 딱 맞는 것을 fit이라고 했죠. It doesn't fit you. It's too large or it's too small. Okay, you can say that. So, if it's not the right size, if it's either too big or too small, you can say like, it doesn't fit you. Okay? So, fit. 여기서 첫 번째는 fit이 무슨 뜻이었죠? 그렇죠. In good shape. Okay? 아주 건강하고 아주 그 몸이 아주 그 딱 맞게 그 너무 not too fat and not too thin, right? Fat. Pants에 대해서는 fit you 사이즈가 딱 그 맞는 것을 fat이라고 얘기하죠. The last one is this. He can't people who never stop talking about themselves. Okay, if you see someone or if you meet someone or if someone next to you is always talking about oneself, I did this and I did that, I was that, my car is like this, my friends are like this. This person always constantly talk about himself or herself. 이런 사람들을 egotistical이라고 얘기하는데요. 이 사람은 바이올린에 한 줄밖에 없어요. I. So you cannot stand them. You cannot bear them. Here, why don't we put bear? So I can't bear people who never stop talking about themselves, right? And then, my 4-year-old son won't go anywhere without his teddy bear, right? Teddy bear, stuffed animal, stuffed bear, right? 안에 솜 같은 거 넣은 그 bear. So you have to put bear here. So bear, 참다, and bear, the second meaning is the little cute stuffed animal, right? The teddy bear, teddy bear. Okay, now why don't we go to number 5? Number 5로 가서요. 이런 단어들이 어떤 의미를 또 가지고 있는지 여러 가지 의미를 한번 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. These words are homonyms. homonyms가 될 수 있거든요. 자, wave, what does wave mean? That's right, wave in my hair, or wave in the sea, or wave can mean wave your hand. And the dog is waving its tail. Okay? You can say that wave can mean like 흔들다 or, 그 파도 이런 것들을 뜻할 수 있겠죠? And then how about suit? Suit can be like a clothes, formal clothes that you wear for an interview or for work, right? So they can be like a suit. So you need to wear a suit in order to give a good impression in your interview. Suit. Or suit can mean like just like fit over there. Fit은 사이즈가 맞는 건데요. Suit means oh well that actually matches you. 너한테 잘 어울린다. Right? Suit you. The hat really suits you. You can say that. Okay, how about fan? Oh, I'm a big fan of you. Fan. Okay, fan is also in Korean is fan, right? So I'm a big fan of you. Or, oh, is there any electric fan? Oh, it's really hot in here. So you can talk about this equipment that can, make the wind blow. Okay, 그 바람이 불도록 만든 그 equipment를 얘기할 수가 있겠고요. Miss. Miss means unmarried woman. Miss Han, this is Miss Han. Or, oh, I miss you. I miss you means 보고 싶어하는, 그리워하는, right? You missed the spot. Okay, miss means 놓치다. Okay? So these words can have different meanings, right? So miss도 여러 가지 뜻을 가지고 있고요. And how about type? I can type 300 words 1 second. Oh, that's impossible, right? So I can type, okay, type. Or type can mean, oh, he's not my type, he's not my type. Type of things or sort of things or kind of things, okay? This can mean the same things, okay? And point, okay? Point with your finger, point something, right? So you can point. Or what does point mean? Oh, I got 2 points, okay? From this basketball match, you got 2 points. I threw the ball and it just got into this basket. Basket 안으로 들어갔어요. And then you got 2 points. And points can mean that, right? So points. Okay, and train. Oh yeah, train is as in you ride a train, right? You ride a train from the station to get somewhere, right? So train is one of the public transportation that we ride. Or train can practice and you learn, right? To get better score later or to get better. So that is train. You need to train your employees. Train. 훈련시키다. Train. And right is, right hand and left hand. Right hand and left hand. You need to turn right. Right means 오른쪽, but sometimes it means, oh, you are in the right and I am in the wrong. Okay, what does that mean? You're right. You're right means you're correct, right? And how about mind? Mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? What does mind mean? 꺼려하다. Okay? In this case, I don't mind it at all. Just go ahead. 괜찮아요. 저 꺼려하지 않아요. Okay, mind can mean that way. Or my mind is not like my mind. Mind here means 나의 마음, right? But there's very funny thing about mind, well, usually Westerners think that their mind is here. My mind. But, Koreans and some Asians, they think their mind is here. Okay? So, mind가 어디 있냐? 이렇게 딱 얘기를 해보면 서양 사람들은 mind가 여기 있대요. 그런데 우리 한국 사람들은 mind가 여기 있다고 생각을 하죠. Okay? Anyway, it's kind of a cultural difference, right? And so mind means that. Or MYOB. What does that mean? Mind your own business. 네 일이나 신경 써. That means take care of or, pay attention to. Right? So mind can mean that. How about fair? Oh, fair is kind of exposition where companies display their products. So it can be like a fair, 박람회 같은 것도 되고요. That's not fair. 엄마, 그건 공정하지 않아요. You're not just. Just는 공정한 거죠. 그죠? So fair can mean that, oh, she has fair skin. What does that mean? 아주 bright colored skin means fair skin. Okay? Wow, so these words are very easy words, but each word has different meanings, and you've got to know what each word has, what kind of meanings each word have. Okay? 그래서 각각의 그 단어들이 어떤 의미를 가지고 있는지 여러분 파악을 하셔서 적절하게 해석을 하실 수 있으셔야 되겠죠. I think you can do it, of course. And now it's time for us to go to homophones. homophone으로 가도록 하겠습니다. Well, homophone. Do you understand what homophone is? Do you still remember it? I told you. Yeah, that's right. Homophone is like different spelling, but same sounds, right? So homophones basically mean homo, same, phones, sounds, right? So those words that have the same sounds, different spelling. Okay. 어떤 것들이 있을까요? Okay, why don't we look at the box under number 6. number 6 밑에 박스를 한번 보도록 하겠습니다. The road to the town center. The road. What does road mean? Long and winding road, street, road, right? But the second one is she rode a horse. She rode a horse? It's a past form of what? Ride. Ride의 과거형으로 타다라는 뜻이죠. She rode a horse. And I rode across the river. Row, row, row your boat gently down the street. Row. Row는 노를 젓다. Right? So I rode across the river. So these three words have the same sounds even though they are spelled differently. Okay? So these are homophones. Let's take a look at some other examples of homophones. Okay? But you have to give us a moment because we need to write something down on the board. Okay? We'll be back. John, I'm back. Okay. Oh, you might wonder, how can we distinguish those homophones when we hear them, right? When you see them, of course, you can distinguish them because, the spellings are different, right? But when you hear them, you might wonder, how can we distinguish those words, right? When they are, when they sound exactly the same. Well, you don't have to worry about them, okay? Why don't we check from number 1 to number 5 examples and see how we can distinguish them, okay? Okay, now let's go to number 1. Okay, look at here. The world, the in the ground. Here, have you ever seen Aladdin? Aladdin 영화 보셨어요? 거기서 A Whole New World라는 그 노래 나오죠. A Whole New World. So, the whole world. Here, what you can put is whole. Okay, so when you use the superlative forms 하면 최상급 이용할 때요. In that case, you can say like 아주 가장 칭찬해주기 위해서는 You are the most beautiful girl in the whole world, right? But the whole means 전체, entire, in the entire world, right? How about here, a hole in the ground? A hole entire the ground? No, ground. If there is like a mole, 두더지가 있으면요, you can find the hole in the ground. Here, the hole does not spell W-H-O-L-E. Okay, you have to omit W to properly spell this. So, H-O-L-E, hole, 구멍이에요, hole, right? So, a hole in the ground. There's a hole in the ground. There must be some kind of mole or hedgehog or something like that in this playground, okay? So a hole in the ground is spelled differently. Okay, so if you look at ground, you can think of whole, like H-O-L-E. But if you think about world, you can think about whole, W-H-O-L-E. And there are some kind of hints in a sentence, so you don't have to worry about distinguishing them, okay? Number 2, okay. When something is really easy, it's a right? So, 시군죽 먹기야 in Korean, right? But in English, they say it's a piece of cake, right? So, there is like the whole cake. Whole cake 있으면 you just eat a piece or two, right? So, 거기서 조각조각, or pizza, right? A piece of pizza. In this case, you can say like piece, like this, right? So, piece of something. And, do you know this novel? It's a great novel of Leo Tolstoy, right? War and, right? War and StarCraft? No. War and Peace. It's a classic, right? So, War and Peace here. Peace, right? So, peace, dove or pigeon symbolizes peace, right? Peace, war and peace, and a piece of cake, okay? So when you see this word like cake, you should think about this piece. And if you look at war, which is the opposite of war? Yeah, that's right, peace. P-E-A-C-E. 이렇게 생각을 하셔야 되겠죠? Okay, a rose is rose is what? Rose is a plant, of course. But, you know, if you narrow down those categories, it's not a tree. It's a flower, right? So a rose is a flower. Okay, so a rose is a flower, of course. And to make bread, what do you use to make bread? What do you use? In order to make bread, of course you use butter. Except for that, what do you use? Milk. Of course you use milk. Something sounds like flower. flower이랑 똑같이 사운드가 되어지지만 스펠링이 다른 거 뭐가 있죠? That's right. You use flour, but how do you spell it? You spell it F-L-O-U-R, flour, right? So you use flour to make bread. Do you use flour to make bread? Well, I don't use flour to make bread. I use money. I use money to make bread, and then I can buy it really easily. But oh well, I don't bake that well. So anyway, number 4, a yacht has a okay, yacht. Think about yacht. Wow, on the river. Okay, there are 3 yachts, right, on the river. Wow, great. And how do you notice that there are yachts? Okay, it's not just a boat, but it's a yacht. Yeah, that's right. They might have this triangular sail, right? So 1, 2, 3 on the river. Wow, looks great, right? So a yacht has a what? Sail. Okay. In this case, I am sailing. Okay. Sail is S-A-I-L. Okay. Sail. How about buy clothes on? Okay. When they give you discount. 세일해서 샀어. We say that, right? So on sale is a proper expression here. But sale is spelled differently. How would you spell sale here? That's right. S-A-L-E, sale. Same sounds but different spelling. So buy clothes on sale. So sale and sell. So buy, something related to buying is sale, S-A-L-E. Something related to yacht is sail, S-A-I-L, okay? And let's go to the last one. Salespeople. What do salespeople do? Well, basically, they want to market their products. They want to promote their products. And what do they do? Well, they sell their products, right? So, salespeople sell things. A prisoner lives in a where? Prison cell, right? In this case, in a small room, okay, in a prison, what is that called? That's right, it's called cell, of course. But how do you spell it? It is spelled C-E-L-L, right? So prison cell. A prisoner lives in a cell. Okay, so same sounds 그리고 다른 스펠링들 이런 것들을 우리가 뭐라고 한다고 그랬죠? homophones라고 얘기한다고 그랬죠? 이런 homophones가 중간중간에 키들이 있어요. 키워드들을 보고 어떻게 스펠링을 하는 단어인지 여러분 인식을 다르게 하셔야 되겠죠. Okay? So not that difficult. I think you already know these, right? So 다시 한번 점검해 보시면서 정리해 보시면 좋을 것 같습니다. Now it's time for us to go to number 7. Okay? Number 7? Okay. Look at these words. Board, war, hire, pair, plane, waste, seize, and allowed. Okay. These words have a homophones too, right? homophones가 있겠죠? Board. Okay. Bored, B-O-R-E-D. When do you use this bored, this word? Can you make a sentence? Give me a sentence with bored. That's right. You don't mean it, right? I am bored 라고 하신 분이 굉장히 많은 것 같은데요. 지금 뭐 진짜로 bored 하시다는 뜻은 아니시죠? So I am bored. 나 너무 지루해. Okay, you can say that. But, you can also think about bored as in blackboard. blackboard 할 때 그 board를 생각하실 수 있으시겠죠? In this case, the spelling is different. B-O-A-R-D. So board. Or, board the plane. 비행기에 타다 라고 할 때 you can also say board. Okay? And how about war? War, W-A-R. War and peace 할 때 그 war인데요. How about this one? I wore a sweater because it was cold yesterday. Well, I wore a sweater. Okay, in this case, war is not war as in war and peace. War here is what? W-O-R-E. And it's past tense of wear. wear의 과거형이잖아요. 그죠? 자, and hire. They hired 300 people because the business started to pick up. 비즈니스가 pick up. 뭔가 이렇게 좋아지기 시작했기 때문에 they hired 300 people. Hire in this case means what? Employee, 고용하다라는 그런 표현이죠. But you can hear this same sound를 들을 수 있죠. Aim higher, you can do it. Aim higher. Do you get 800 in your TOEIC score? Okay, aim higher, and you get 900 and 990. Oh, okay, aim higher. Higher here means 더 높이, and how do you spell it? Yeah, that's right. H-I-G-H-E-R. Okay? And plane. Let's go to pair. A pair of earrings, a pair of shoes, a pair can be used in this case, but pair also is something that you can eat. Right? Pear. So, do you like apples? Well, I don't like apples that much. I prefer pears, right? You can say pears in there. In this case, you have to spell it like P-E-A-R, pear, right? The fruit that you eat, 굉장히 juicy and cool. This is really, really sweet, and I think all of you like pears. Pears, P-E-A-R-S. And plain. Oh, well, I'll just have plain yogurt. Plain means not mixed with other ingredients. That is plain or simple, plain, right? But also plain, if it's spelled like P-L-A-N-E, it can be like dot plain, right? So plain, board the plane, the public transportation that people use these days a lot. Okay, and waste. Waste, W-A-I-S-T, that is waste, 허리, but don't waste wastes. In that case, what does waste mean? Oh, waste is like, you just, use without thinking that much, use something up, 낭비하는 거, right? Okay, so 다 써버리고 막 낭비하고 막 이럴 때 waste라고 얘기를 하죠. So you can waste your time, you can waste your energy, you can waste your money, right? You can waste wastes. waste는 뭐예요? 그렇죠. 쓰레기 재활용 안 하고 그냥 막 버리는 거 있잖아요. That is wastes. Okay? All right. So in this case, you should spell it like W-A-S-T-E. And we go to C's. C's is C-E-A-S. C's. How many C's do we have on the earth? If you look at on the globe, 이 글로브에서 보면 we have 7 C's. Okay? There are 7 C's in the world. Okay. So 5대양 6대쥐라고 하는데요. 그 조그만 Black Sea 이런 것도 합치면은 there are 7 C's. Okay? And what else? Seize. Seize is a seize the moment. 그 순간순간 열심히 최선을 그 순간에 열정을 다 바쳐라 라고 할 때 그 순간을 잡아라. seize, S-E-I-Z-E, S-E-I-Z-E, seize. He seized me by the sleeve. 나를 소매로 끌어당겼어요. Seize can be used in that case too. Okay? In this case, S-E-I-Z-E라는 거를 기억하시고요. Allowed means 큰 소리로 allowed, but my mom did not allow. In this case, allow는 허락하다. 이게 과거형으로 쓰면 my mom allowed me to go there. Allowed me to go there. A-L-L-O-W-E-D가 되겠죠. 허락하다. Permitted. 다 마찬가지 뜻이 되겠습니다. 와우, 이렇게 많은 호모폰들이 있었군요. 우리도 모르는 사이에 다 익혀버린 그런 표현들도 있을 수 있어요. 중요한 것은 이런 것들이 있다라고 따로 공부하는 것도 굉장히 중요하지만요. 여러분이 그 생활 속에서 그 생활 회화로 자꾸 그 하나하나 습득하시다 보면 이것도 똑같네 이렇게 나중에 이렇게 정리가 되어지는 경우도 많아요. So don't worry that much about homonyms and homophones. Okay, now why don't we go to number 8 and look at the cartoons there? It's really interesting. 굉장히 재미있는 흥미로운 그 카툰이 준비가 되어져 있는데요. 우리 각각 2번씩 한번 들어보겠습니다. 어떤 내용인지 잘 파악을 해보세요. Okay? Okay? Why don't we look at the first cartoon and listen to it? Okay?
How do you keep cool at a football game?
I don't know.
Sit next to a fan. How do you keep cool at a football game?
I don't know.
Sit next to a fan.
Haha, there were 2 homonyms. Did you find them? Well, how do you keep cool at a football game? What does keep cool mean? It can mean 2 things. Keep cool. 첫 번째는요. 그러니까 그 can be like 침착한 거. 너무 막 go wild and crazy 뭐 이렇게 되지 않은 걸 keep cool이라고 하죠. 냉정하고 침착하고. So keep cool. And the second meaning is, cool, not that cold, not that warm. Cool. 약간 시원한 moderately cold. 그 아주 시원하게 어떻게 그 있을 수가 있죠? 라는 그런 표현으로 받아들일 수도 있겠죠. So, how do you keep cool? How do you keep cool at a football game? And the response was this. I don't know. 모르겠는데요. And the man said, what did he say? Sit next to a fan. Okay, fan can mean 2 things here too. This is kind of a homonym, right? homonym인데 첫 번째는 뭐예요? 만약에 그 cool을 이렇게 받아들였다면 keep cool 하면 냉정하고 침착한 거. 막 go wild and crazy 이렇게 되지 않는 거를 얘기했다면 sit next to a fan. Fan means the lover, a follower. 누구를 따라다니고 좋아하고 뭐 이런 사람 fan이라고 얘기하잖아요. 팬들 옆에 앉아. 그러면은 약간 냉정해지고 침착해질 수 있어. Because they're already crazy or wild, maybe. And if he or she accepted the meaning of cool as 시원한, okay, fan here can be like an electric fan. 선풍기를 뜻할 수도 있겠죠, right? Okay. Why don't we go to the second cartoon and listen to it twice?
Why did the teacher wear sunglasses?
I don't know.
Because her students were so bright. Why did the teacher wear sunglasses?
I don't know.
Because her students were so bright.
This joke is kind of corny. 예, 이것도 bright이라는 homonym을 이용한 거잖아요. So why did the teacher wear the sunglasses? 선생님이 왜 선글라스를 끼셨지? What is the reason for that? Well, because 왜 그렇다고요? Students are so bright. Okay, bright can mean 환하다. Okay? 자, 환한 그 bright가 될 수가 있겠죠? So, shining. So, students are shining. The students were bright. Or it can also mean students were intelligent and smart. Right? So, 학생들이 너무 똑똑해서 or 학생들이 너무 밝아서. Right? Okay. So, 이런 joke 하면요. 요즘에는 너무 콜드해. 이렇게 얘기할 수 있어요. It's kind of a corny, right? Can be like a corny joke, but it's still fun, isn't it? Right? Okay, so bright. So bright. So they were so bright, intelligent, or they were shining. Okay, so today it's time for us to wrap up. Okay, today we studied homonyms and homophones. And now you can distinguish these two, right? Homonyms have the same spelling and same sound, but different meanings. When it comes to homophones, same sounds, but different spelling, right? And it's really important to distinguish these in a sentence while you're reading them and while you're listening to them, okay? And I think you can do it after this because we covered many homonyms and homophones today. Okay, I promise you to come back with more developed content for you. Okay, okay, bye-bye. I think I have to say bye. Bye.